y'all doing? I'm having coffee today. Y'all, I had a good drink yesterday. It was cucumbers, lemonade, and chia seeds. It was so refreshing. Hello, Grand Rising, Luisa. It was cucumbers, lemonade, and chia seeds. Go make that with some ice. I'm about to leave coffee for that drink. It was good. I hope everybody had a great week. It was an up and down week for sure. I know that I was feeling it. Yesterday I was really feeling really sensitive. And the good thing that kept me uplifting is that I had readings booked all day yesterday. So that was amazing because it kept my energy up. Because I can be giving readings feeling down and out, right? So, but I was really sensitive yesterday. How did y'all feel yesterday? So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna talk about the full moon. It's in Libra. So a lot of things are gonna look different. A lot of things are going to be balancing out for us. There's still gonna be some aggressive energy, but with Venus is coupled with the sun right now, and so there's a lot of love going out there right now. The first thing that I'm going to do is just give a little bit of announcements as usual. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm my own cheerleader. And so I am going to be doing Reiki. So if you're part of the Buy Me a Coffee, get ready. We're going to clear out the back chakra, connecting with our ancestors. So that's going to be pretty cool tomorrow. The next thing that's happening is we are dropping our next Amor con Buddha tarot card course, the Awakening tarot card course, the apprentice level, which is just the beginning, and it's for 3 weeks. We'll be live with you guys, and we'll take you guys step by step through the tarot, going through the major arcana, the minor arcanas, the suits, and things like that. And we have a nice workbook for you guys. Right now, we have $22 off, so go right ahead and check in the description somewhere to join us. Why would you not join us? It's fun. You can use tarot for yourself to decide where you want to move. Is this partner of yours the one for the moment? Should you go to school? It's just, it could be used for anything. Sometimes when I'm down, I'm like, should I take a nap? Because sometimes you do too much. And I'm like, and they be like, yeah, just rest, go to sleep. So that's coming up. And also, we are dropping our podcast for the next couple of major arcanas. You guys can go back and listen to the first 9 that we did. We stopped at the Hermit. It is going to be exciting. Go right ahead and grab that. The next thing that I have for you guys is, what do you have, ladies? It's a couple of things. Oh, don't forget your calendar. It's all the week. The month is almost over. I do a free calendar every month, so you guys can take step by steps to take care of yourself. And so that takes us right into what's happening this week with hey Amy. Woo, woo. So this week, first of all, starting tomorrow, it's going to be quite intense because balance is being called in, and there's going to be a lot of actions in the atmosphere where my favorite thing that's going to be happening is a trine. A trine is when there are all of the zodiacs that have the same element are creating a triangle in the aspects of where they're at. So that creates a harmony. It could create a great harmony depending on the planets and the signs, or it could create a harmony of discomfort, right? I know, I like it. I like the full moon on my birthday because remember, baby girl, is to let go. We letting go. We letting go. We letting go. Go, go, go. And it's good that we're doing the Reiki because letting go the energy of the full moon to pick up and let go and then release it with the Reiki. Mm. So the trine, what it's doing, it's connecting all the air signs, which is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And that aspect is going to, these flies started coming in already. And these aspects are just going to be creating a good harmony with the full moon in Libra and then the sun in Aries. It brings such a balance when it comes to our state of mind, the way we feel. Some of us, should we endure this energy, are coming from a place of compassion and love. And we're going to have these deep conversations with our significant others. It's all about relationship at this time. If we can go back to October when Libra was at the new moon, we can take an understanding of what was happening then, which Venus was in retrograde at that time. So, I mean, it was tough. In October, it was tough. So, a lot of us were going through major aspects there, and we created this new intentions of probably getting our relationships to a place where we want to be with ourselves and with other people, letting go of people that we need to let go of that has not served us. Are they still in your life? So right now, this Libra full moon is coming in to sweep whatever you had asked to be released, and so it's time for you. October was tough. I remember it was in 2020 because we in 2021, and so right now, what Libra is coming in to do is to say, is this right for me? Right? Because with the sun in Aries, Aries is literally ego, all about me, 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 me. I do balance it out because I have other aspects in my life, so I do balance it out, y'all. So I know what the Aries energy is all about. My Aries is in Venus. My Mars is in Taurus. No, my Mars is in Aries. Like I have a lot of aspects in Aries, so I know that ego, and it's quite a battle because you have to learn how to share yourself with others. But you have Libra right now that is giving us that ability to build relationship. And so when the full moon comes in, if you had a hard time building relationship with other people or just giving some of yourself, remember that when you don't give some of yourself, you're also not receiving some things from other people, like whatever, a conversation, a hug, whatever it is. So with this Libra full moon, they're asking us to start understanding what the balance is of not giving too much of ourselves, but also with the Aries, to learn how to get from others. So it's quite a challenge. It really is because we can go through those balance those extremes next week where we are giving away too much of ourselves or not giving ourselves at all. And I'm not saying it's not good to be selfish, because it is, because that's the way you get your self-care done, by literally saying this is my time, right? And it all depends on perspective, what selfish means to you, right? Because if you're doing it with an attitude and you do it from the image that I'm getting now, is like if you're doing it, being selfish on purpose, meaning that you literally are saying to yourself, I'm not helping out anybody, and kind of being greedy and you're not giving. That's a little bit of a different type of selfish, because there's a selfish where you can set a portion of what you want to give and then set a portion of what you want to take for yourself, because that reciprocation is needed at all given times. I'm gonna teach y'all something right now. Whenever y'all have $1, or whenever y'all give anything, always give with your right hand, because when you give with your right hand, that's the hand to give away. This is the hand of receiving. The left is the hand of receiving, because our heart is over here. So whenever you get something, you go and do it with the left. At first, it's gonna feel like, what's going on? But you start learning as you remember, right to give, left to receive. And you start doing that, watch the energy change. I'm telling you, with anything, even if it is with your kids, whatever, give your kids a snack. You're going to probably receive a hug for that. Yeah, take it. All right? So it's just different ways of learning how to work with the energetic field of the laws that they created in the universe that they don't teach us about. But that's something else. All right, so we continue. I got my little notes here. So again, going back to October, if you have your new moon journal, think about what was it that you wrote and see if it came into fruition. It's 6 months now. So it's about to be a wrap for whatever you asked for. And again, we are still going to be in that aggressive energy, and our mindset is going to be a little bit of aggressive because, yes, as Amy's saying, you have to chill and fill your own cup up first. All right? Cheers to that. All right. Oh, y'all, I forgot. If y'all in the Bronx, come and visit me. I'm in Vegan Botanica. I'm there doing tarot card readings. Come. It's cheaper. 30 minutes. I don't know that. Oh, the address. I know the address. Listen, I'm human, right? I'm gonna be there today. Right after this, I'm gonna get dressed and go up to the Bronx. I love the Bronx. All right, so the address is 453 West 328th Street, Riverdale. So I'm gonna put it in the description, but I'll be over there. They have vegan food. This is this vendor that's called the Black Rican Vegan. Y'all, I told y'all that I'm not a vegan. I don't claim nothing, but I eat a lot of healthy foods. Do you know what they're making? All right, back to this. Yes, thank you, Amy. Yes, that's it right there. All right, let me focus back because I'm already hungry. All right, so again, going back to Aries and going back to how aggressive Aries is right now and how Mars is in Gemini. So our minds are, I'm going to do this, like I said before, by any means, right? And when we doing things by any means, we can be rough and kind of forget that there's still other people that we have, right? Our kids, our boyfriends, our girlfriends, our bosses, all those people still affect your life as well. So while you're being selfish, do have compassionate love. Add compassionate love. Do it for the highest good of all people. Like, how is it gonna, before you do something, be like, how is it gonna serve me? And then you can see and envision that. And how is this also gonna serve other people? You understand? For instance, I'm gonna start doing yoga. How does yoga serve me? And how can yoga serve other people? Can I influence the people around me to get there and do yoga or breathe better or something? It's just basic techniques that you're learning for yourself, and then you share with others, because that's the way we're all gonna elevate. Because a lot of us are in partnerships, and we tend to come at our partner for our partner being at a level that we expect them to be in, and we have to think about that. While you're going through some shit, your partner's going through some shit, your kid is going through some shit, your boss is going through some shit. You're not the only one going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? People just don't speak about their shit like that. So we have to keep in mind that yes, we are receiving some type of backlash from other people, but they are also coming from a specific perspective in their own life that we don't know about. People do keep secrets. Don't think you know everything about everybody. I don't know where that came from, but I mean, somebody need to hear that. And they be like, I don't know who needs to hear this. I'll be on TikTok so much. All right, so we're going back. So like an express is going to be like a tightrope. So you're going to have to learn how to stop and breathe and figure out your next steps, because you can go to the extreme of just being fully selfish or just giving away too much of yourself. And I understand there's a lot, and I'm gonna say it, y'all gonna get mad. There's a lot of excuses that we put for us so that we won't tap into our own self to grow, and all that shit is shutting down, or it's just shutting, because the more that you do that, the more friction you're gonna feel. The more, can y'all not do, Jesus Christ, the more friction you're gonna feel, and it's gonna get tough where you're gonna have to sit and still, like, through all that shakiness, you still gonna have to sit down with yourself and figure out what the fuck is going on. So you might as well start now while there's a balanced full moon. I'm just suggesting. All right, let's not forget that Saturn is still influencing us. You have the Saturn and Uranus going on, so there's still some type of friction there. So again, sit with yourself, write a letter, and let go of what doesn't feel good. If you think about something and it makes you, and you have a face, you be like, that's something that you have to think about. Even with food, if you be like, oh, bananas, and you be like, get bananas out of your life. That's it. So that you don't have to feel that feeling. We want to be in a space of learning how to feel, right? This is where we at right now with Venus and Aries. Like the ego and the heart is just trying to figure out, and the heart always wins in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because the ego is just, the ego wants us to be safe, and it's cool, but sometimes we get so safe that we get stuck. So it's time for us to feel a little bit unsafe by trusting our heart, because if you trust your heart, you can trust everybody else's heart. Let's get right into it, because I don't know who's, yo, I've been tapping into my Spanish side, y'all. Oh no, no, we didn't say that. I've been tapping into my culture. I speak Spanish. And so with that being said, I've been receiving messages where, okay, you staying down there, that's my phone. I've been receiving messages in two different ways, and what they were telling me is that I will never be able to give this. I could have this one card, and I could give you guys two meanings, one in Spanish and one in English, and they won't be the same messages. I was like, what? Y'all, I need a vacation. Luisa, yes. All right, so we're gonna ride into it. We're gonna do a one card pool for each sign to see what this full moon message is, and good luck, everybody. I feel good though. Yesterday I was feeling like trash. I'm not gonna lie, but I just breathed. Aries, Aries, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. What did I tell y'all? Taurus, you have the Two of Swords in reverse. Gemini, you got the Death card in reverse. Cancer, the Ten of Cups. All right, Cancer. Go Cancer, go Cancer. Cancer, give us some of that love. Cancer, Leo, the Wheel of Fortune. That's good. I like that, Leo. Virgo, the Lover's card in reverse. Libra, everybody in reverse today? Libra, well, there's a lot to think about. The Four of Wands. Scorpio, the Tower. Whew, Scorpio, what's going on? Well, you know what? It makes sense, right? Because the new moon was in October. So whatever Scorpio was going through in October, right now is about to end. Okay. Sagittarius, the Ace of Cups. I like that. Capricorn, the Three of Coins. Yeah, I should go backwards, right, from now on, because I go fat. Like, all right, just go. Capricorn, Aquarius. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You got it somewhere, Aquarius. Okay. And Pisces, the Six of Swords. All right, so as a collective, heartbreaks. This is what we're feeling, right? We in the space of Venus being available for us to grow is in direct. All the planets are direct right now. What that means that there's really nothing stopping us right now to be where we want to be. Because when the planets go retrograde, there's a standstill when we have to review, we have to figure out what we want to do, did we do things okay, and that is a little bit frustrating when you're trying to move forward. So when all the planets, which is right now, are going forward, it's giving us the ability to do what Pisces is doing, to just move forward, right? So think about what you want to do and start now, and start transforming now, because Pluto is the planet of transformation, and it's about to go retrograde in it's going to go retrograde April 26th. And when Pluto's in retrograde, there's really not a lot that we can probably do at this current time, because it's just like when we try to move forward, transformation is not really happening, you know. That's another thing that we got to talk about. All right, let's go. So the Three of Swords is just of us ending the way we feel about relationships, ending the way we feel about how people treat us, and then just understanding that even though this is going to hurt, this has to get done for us to be able to be the best version of ourselves. No matter how much it's going to hurt that person. And I'm just speaking about it. I'm not saying that it's easy. But what I am saying is, how do you feel when that person is not around? Your boss. Oh my God. Some of y'all kids, right? Send your kids on vacation. Like, let them explore. And so some of y'all wish that y'all didn't have any kids, right? Because it was in a space of you still didn't know who you were, and now you have to learn who you are and have to learn the little ones as well, which becomes frustrating. So that also is an aspect that's coming up. And it's not saying that you don't love your kids. It's just that there was a hope to have space and time before you was able to explore them. So that's okay. And it's gonna feel wrong, but then at the same time it's something that we have to go through, because at least you're becoming aware of it. And when we become aware of it, we're able to change it, bring love and compassion to it, and see what the lesson is overall for the highest good of everyone. And that's how we move forward when it comes to our jobs as well. May not be the space that you want to be in, but it's going to hurt you in your pockets. It may hurt that you're not going to see your coworkers anymore, but are you going to elevate once you make this decision that's making you feel good? So Aries, you have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is basically expressing to you with this full moon the way you're thinking about yourself, the way you're thinking about your situation. It's just allow it to die down. Allow it to die down because it's causing you sleepless nights. It's causing you to not to be foggy, right? It's not giving you the ability to move forward, or you're not giving yourself the ability to move forward. Why? Because the card is in reverse. A lot of the cards are in reverse, so that means that we are internally either doing this to ourselves, or we're actually shifting through that within ourselves to move forward. So it depends on how you want to take it. But for some of you, you're not sleeping well, and you also feel like you're making bad decisions, or you may be overwhelmed as well. For others of you, might have been taking on too much. This is the time that the Libra full moon is saying to you to let all that go. Put it on a piece of paper and allow yourself to burn it if you choose to. I always tell y'all that. And if you don't burn it, you can rip it up and put it in the toilet. And so be kind to yourself, Aries. That's the main important thing, to be kind to yourself, because these thoughts can drive you to a space of anxiety, when that means that you're putting yourself too much in the future, or it's put you in depression, which means it's putting you in the past. And if your birthday's coming up, you I don't know, do some of y'all feel this? When your birthday's about to come, y'all start feeling weak. I'll be feeling like I'm back in the womb, probably having that experience. I don't know. But yesterday I was feeling like that. So that could be y'all too. Y'all could be feeling a little bit down because, your birthday's coming up. So some of us may have your parents, you may not. Some of these times are sensitive for people's birthdays. It's just as the holidays for some of us. So take time for yourself. Allow yourself to have a moment with yourself. Write things down. Um, and allow yourself to see things for what it is, but write it down because you're overthinking. Taurus, choices. What choices are you making at this current time? You see the moon? The moon is here to help you uncross this. Uncross this. You already know where you want to go. You already know what you want to do. With the number two, it means that you're sure of what you want to do. Whether if you want to create this partnership, whether if you want to create a business for others of you. And for some of you guys may be moving. A lot of you guys are moving, because I had a candle that's for home here at my altar for a minute, and I'm just like, why is it there? I'm not lighting it yet. So I don't know if it's you guys, but I definitely know that if you are deciding to move, I feel like you already know what you have to do. But for this current time, it's about you um stop stop being scared, right? I don't know what I'm doing, but you stop being scared, because you're the one that is crossing yourself. The choices is already there. It's just for you to walk through. Allow yourself to remove the blind. You see that? Remove the blindfold and just move forward with what it is that you want to do, because you're good. Spirit is saying that once you make that choice, things will clear up for you. So get off that bench and then just do it. To me personally, anything that we want to do in life, even if it is moving, If you want to move, do a little plan and give yourself 3 years to be where it is that you want to move. We don't have to stay stagnant. Taurus, don't argue with me, because I know that shit is slow and steady for you, and you like to move slow, and I get it. But there's times like these that it's best for you to just jump and do it because it's going to benefit you. You have to remember that Uranus is in your sign, so your money factor is changing automatically. There's surprises that's going to be coming in for you for the next, I want to say, I think it's to 2027. Don't ask me why I'm at 2027, all right, y'all? But yes, in 2027, I believe that Uranus is going to be in your sign. So everything that has to do with um, money, anything that has to do with career, anything that has to do with movement, it's coming in by surprise for you, and that's why shit feels shaky for you right now, because it's just like that's not how you used to roll. But neither did the planets. So now they assisting us to be where we want to be. So it's choices that we have to make, and it's tough ones, but start moving. Can't Gemini, the death card. Gemini, what I'm getting right now, and you giving yourself the ability to just let things go and let things be. With the death card, whatever in your life you decided to let go of, I'm hearing for some of you guys 2 weeks ago, it's time for you to like own it and let it go. If you don't want to speak to that person anymore, own it and let it go, because right now things are opening up for you. Remember, when there's a death, there's a rebirth. So at this current time, some of you guys may be experiencing somebody going away. So I do send out my condolences. That is coming in for me. For others of you, it is talking about you stopping the overthinking and giving yourself the ability to transform and start over. So the way that you to eat, the way that you used to eat, death to that. The way that you used to think to yourself, death to that. All right. So I want you guys to start looking at death in a different perspective. I know that the way the media shows it, the way the movie shows it, the way we have experienced it, majority of our life has been in a sentimental way of something that's not supposed to happen. But that's the only thing that's promised to all of us. So I am the one that's been called to start helping shift the way we look at death, especially when it comes to our own situations, because that's also a death, letting go of something that has been holding us and weighing us down. So that's what's been happening for you. And so right now you're given the ability to just move forward, should you allow yourself, because it's in reverse, meaning that spirit is not quite helping you strongly. This is a pure decision that it's time for you to make yourself. So the energy is there for you to take it, but it's going to be up to you to push yourself forward. Cancer, we are family. So Cancer, whatever it is that you've been thinking about is coming to fruition. You are going to be in a space of abundance. You've been doing your work. I don't know what you have been doing, but whatever it is, you're getting it. Right now, the Ten of Cups, it talks to me about you being emotionally stable, being emotionally prepared to check whatever it is that's coming your way. Right now, if you're thinking about creating a family, it is a great time to do that for yourself. If these mountains are not obstacles to me, these mountains are you overcoming your achievements, because it's like we waving at the mountains. It's like, ah. Where do I be coming from with all of this stuff? Okay, let's go back. So for others of you, you might be finding your home. So this also talks about home. So this full moon is for you, is bringing you a lot of abundance. So whatever you did in October, it's all coming to fruition for a lot of you. Cancers right now, y'all popping. So congratulations to you, because I like that, because Cancer, you guys are the ones that kind of are like Libra, and you give too much of yourself, because I mean, hello, you this zodiac sign that assists and knows about the home, how to be motherly. You're connected to the moon. So this full moon is giving you what you have been asking for. So just open up and receive. That's what they're doing here. So it's not a quite specific message for each and every one of you, besides the fact that you all have been doing amazing at what it is that you have been putting your mind to. And it could be the smallest stuff. So don't look at it like, I'm still in the same place. We're gonna stop that because this is why you're here. You're here because you stopped thinking like that. So let's not go back there, right? So it's about what was the little small steps that happened, right? Did you start taking care of your health? Did you start saying no to people? I mean, just saying no shifts things. You start feeling confident. No, no, no. That gives you confidence, and that building confidence is just like that. Is brings you into this space of feeling comfortable with yourself. So I'm happy for you guys. So it's just basically bringing you whatever you have had desire. So Leo, let's flip this around. Leo is internal. You know that you're abundant. Your spirit guides are really asking you to open up and believe in yourself right now, Leo. So this full moon is bringing you belief, faith, and trust that what you have coming and what you have asked for is actually here. So you're kind of, this is where the balance is at. You're stuck in, yep. When you sit there and you say no to people, it feel good, but people get mad. I said it before. It's like you're in a candy store and you tell the kid that they can't have it, and they start getting mad. I told you you can't have it. I'm not gonna give it to you. So that's the same thing as saying no to an adult. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it really talks about you creating that path for yourself. And if you have already created it for yourself, start believing in it. Because right now you're stuck in between that balance of believing that this could happen or believing that it can happen. Believing that you can get that apartment, but then figuring out like how I'm gonna get it. Remember that if you already believe that you have something, it's just a matter of you matching it up with, let me look for the location. Let me look for the realtor. Despite the fact that at this current time the situation may seem like you can't do it because your money status may not be at that current level, we want to always be in a space of thinking about how it feels to be with what we truly want. So if you want that home, already feel how happy it is to be in that home. This is where I want to take you guys, taking you guys to the space of being in that feeling of what you want. Let me tell you something. I've been doing a lot of abundance stuff, and I've been finding 10 cents all over the place, right? Y'all think I'm like old spirit. Y'all just giving me 10 cents. I didn't ask for this abundance. Nah, I'm picking up them 10 cents. I'm like, oh my God, I found 10 cents. I found 10 cents. And that's, I know, I mean, you already know I don't care. So I'm like, I found 10 cents. I found 10 cents. And when I do that, it automatically goes on to somebody buying me food or somebody doing this for me. And then I'm learning how to receive. But then I'm also going ahead and I'm volunteering somewhere or I'm giving back to somebody. And I here alone on Facebook, I'll give back because I give you guys this at a space for free and I'm giving to you guys all the time. So that is an abundance in itself. So I'm just right now, Spirit is giving me the ability to tell y'all to learn how to do that balance of giving and receiving, which we are at it, so that you can start being happier about where you're at and what you're doing. So Libra, that message, I mean, Libra. Leo, that message was deeply for you, but also for the collectives. All right, Virgo. Virgo, there's a balance coming in for you, but right now, some of you guys are really in a space of letting go of that lover, right? Because this deck is not about full love. So when the lover cards come out, look at this. Nobody's holding hands. There's a snake in the middle. The angel is like, this is what I was talking about in the podcast. The angel is just looking like, "Ah, here we go again. These people, are they gonna get it this time or they not?" So right now, Virgo, you're in a space of saying to yourself, do I truly want to be with this partner? Do I truly want to be with my family? Like, not like your kids. I'm talking about like your extended, like, you know, your siblings. Are your siblings treating you well? Do they make you feel bad about the things that you do? You know, all of that comes into account. You know, are people around you, the partnerships that you're creating, are they nice to you? Like, or are you nice to them? Right? Because the card is in reverse right now. So let's be in a space of understanding that this full moon is bringing to you what true relationship is, bringing a balance on how to treat yourself. And when you're in that space of learning how to treat yourself, you start opening up on knowing how to treat other people. So this full moon is bringing you a balance and learning how to love thyself fully. As everyone else, but Virgo, you're also one of those signs that do give out too much, right? And that could be you yourself giving out too much to the gym, giving too much out to your food. Are you going out to eat too much? That also talks about that relationship. Some of you guys, that relationship with food is coming up. So um, I know it may be sad to leave them tacos, but do it for like 3 months and see what happens. I was talking to myself too. I love tacos. All right, Libra. Libra, you have the four. It would be cool, right? You have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands talks about. All right, who dropped the card? Y'all been exercising too. Wanna hula hoop with me? That shit is hard. All right, Libra, you have the Four of Wands, and with the Four of Wands, this talks about balance, right? Four. Think about four tables, right? So for you, Libra, this full moon is bringing that totality, that happiness, whatever it is that you've been calling, because a lot of you have been calling different things, especially when it comes to family. Some of you guys have been in a space of wanting to build a true home. And so right now, that's what you're thinking about deeply. And as you're thinking about, as this full moon comes along, you're going to start letting go of those ideas of what a family looks like in the past, and you're going to start now creating what you want your family to look like. Now how it looks like for other people, not how it looks like for Billy Bob and Joe. No, for you. My family looks like this. My family is going to be living out of a van, and we're going to be traveling around, and that's how it's going to be. So I'm going to find me a boyfriend or a girlfriend that wants to travel in a van, and that's what I want to build. And so now we're all, well, Libras, you guys are all rethinking on what family means for you. And if you are in a relationship, that also is talking about you stabilizing that relationship that you have been building. And so you guys are really going into a space of, some of you guys may be getting married and thinking about those things. Others of you are maybe in a space of really, really taking a vacation together and making that, okay, specific. Taking a vacation and making that yearly thing. So some of you guys don't go to vacation at all, which is significant others. So you guys are just talking it out about what it would be like to actually enjoy the relationship. But look at that. Some of y'all getting married, some of y'all going to exotic places. So just allow this full moon, Libra, to give you um, the ability to create and to stabilize. Create, stabilize. Think about that. All right. It does not matter if you have a job. It doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter if you have kids or not. Create and stabilize. You are talented. Scorpio, Tower. What is bringing to you is bringing shakiness. Unfortunately, at this current time, things will be shaken up for you because this is a major arcana and it's also in the upright position. So this is not something that's happening internally or in secret. So right now, whatever is going to be coming out in the open for you is going to come out in the open, whether if it's you telling people certain things that's going to surprise them, or you receiving information that is going to surprise you and is going to shift a lot for you. So with this Libra full moon, even if it's you yourself being in a space of writing out a letter to create that shake, that can also happen. So some of you have the ability to actually create the shake for yourself because you know what you want to let go of, and for others of you, it's just gonna come to you. So I would say ground yourself because things are. I'm just feeling like this. Like things are just gonna be coming left or right for you, and so it's best for you for the next couple of weeks to like at least control who you're in contact with, control who you are around, so that you can be able to control the what's coming towards you. I see a lot of shielding for you, so do that for yourself. Um, just envision yourself in white light, create that shield for yourself. Ask your angels and archangels to, build that shield for all the negativity that might be coming your way, because it's not, some of it, it was created by some of the stuff that you did. Other of it is really not your fault, and people just using you as someone to throw things at. A lot of us, or all of us, can create that shield. Exactly what I said. You guys close your eyes, build a shield around yourself. I mean, we watch so much movies that we can use that image. If you ever watch Adventures, I think, don't, right, the action figure people, whatever the case might be, envision yourself like one of them and just put your face there and then just shield yourself. That can happen. You can do whatever you want with your imagination. All right. So with that being said, we going into Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the Ace of Cups. Right now, you are in a beautiful space of learning how to receive. You're in this feminine mode. You are pouring into yourself, Sagittarius. I feel good for you. This is, look at your heart chakra's popping. You see that? And it got a plus sign, so it's like I'm adding on to me. I'm adding on to me. I love this, Sagittarius. Really, the message for you is to just continue to open up for yourself. I mean, open up yourself to receive and start pouring into yourself. I am getting, for some of you guys, the message is to also do that with balance, right? Being able to know how much to pour into yourself and how much to pour into others, because for you, Sagittarius, you'll also be in a space of giving people too much, right? I thought it was knocking. So for you, create. I'm gonna create days to share with others, but keep those days that you say that you want for yourself to yourself, and don't shift it, right? Because once you start shifting it, then you start shifting away from yourself. So for you, Sagittarius, for right now, at least for the next 2 or 3 weeks, create that me time for you, and don't budge, because all that is flowing in. Be secretive for a little bit. All right, y'all, we on time. Oh, let me hear. I got things to do today, but I love y'all. I like hanging out with y'all. All right. Capricorn. Capricorn, you got the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins talks about community. It talks about relationships, um, uh, stability. Right? There's people building stuff here. So some of you Capricorns, okay, some of you Capricorns are going somewhere, building something. So some of y'all are moving, and it's in reverse. So some of y'all are moving secretly. You might be building a home somewhere for you and your family, so y'all can. I'm hearing the word escape. Do that. Don't tell us. All right, and go ahead and do that, because a lot of us don't really need to be here. Our energies needs to uplift and go. I said some of us are moving, and Capricorns, a lot of you guys are moving away from where you used to live, moving away from people that don't assist you. You are really thinking about what community means to you, and by allowing yourself to know what community means to you, then you understand um, how you want to rebuild yourself, because right now you're building, some of you guys are building self-worth at this current time. So this full moon is bringing in that energy of community and a sense of belonging. For others that, ooh, remember that trine that I spoke about earlier? You guys will be affected by it. Like, you see that right there? So that means that your mental stability at this current time, especially tomorrow, is going to be sharp and on point. So my Capricorn sun and risings, I would advise for you guys to sit with yourself, ground yourself. Hello, everyone. Well, I actually stopped doing the questions. We are opening another session for that soon, but right now I just go straight through the zodiac, and then I'll go live free somewhere else to do questions. You can always scroll to your zodiac sign though. And so, you, especially tomorrow, being able to go outside and just sit with your thoughts and be in a space of letting go of what truly does not serve you is going to be monument, because that energy of the trine with the three air signs is going to push that energy away or bring in that energy that you're calling for. So remember, guys, as we let go, especially Geminis with the death card, as we let go, new things come in for us. So we have to learn how to do that cycle of death and rebirth, to let go. And so for you Capricorns, that's exactly what's happening. But again, everything is internal for you, so it's a lot of things that you're thinking about changing, community, how you want to serve other people, and how you want to be seen in society. So that is definitely deep for my Capricorns. Sit down in the grass, write your stuff, and enjoy. Grand Rising, Danielle. Go check out Sagittarius. All right, so with the Knight of Pentacles for my Aquarius, you guys, Aquarius, are slowly moving forward with, like, so some of you guys are investing in a project, so you slowly moving forward with that project. Others of you started a new job, a new hobby. Well, okay, so some of you started a new job, a side job, and some of you guys started a new hobby. And by you starting a new hobby, you start investing little by little towards it, and it's bringing you in some cash, but you didn't know that it was going to do that. So right now you are here surprised, wondering how did it turn out so well. So some of you guys are really surprised at that little hobby that you started creating and how well it's going. Others of you, when you're starting this new job, you are in the space of saying to yourself, this could work. So you guys are up to something, and you're really following your intuition, because this is in reverse. So I'm very, very happy for my Sagittarius, for my Aquarius. You guys are really tuning into yourself and taking steps little by little. But this talks about investing into something little that's going to turn out well. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight is about rush, but because it's a pentacle, it's slower because it's a earth sign, and then it's in reverse, so it's really going slow for you. So you don't have to worry about investing too much into that project or into that job. Just go with the flow. And for others of you, your self-worth is going to be popping because you're just cultivating that at this current time. Grand Rising to everyone. Check out your signs. Last but not least, Pisces. And it's funny because Pisces, you got the Six of Swords. The way you are thinking at this current time, you're moving away from that. Some of you guys are also moving away from old relationships. So if you've been married, see that lady, she's taking her kid, or he's taking the kid, or we taking the kid. Whatever that means for you guys, there is some type of separation for some of you guys. For others of you, mentally, you're packing what works, right? Because this person right here, let me see if I can do this. You see, it's only like two things, and the rest is behind. So what's happening here is that a lot of you mentally are leaving behind what doesn't serve. So this full moon is bringing that in for you, but it's bringing it in with a big push. Where if you decide to let that go, transformation is coming in for you immediately, because this energy is helping you move away from that. Six talks about harmony. So as you make these decisions, you start feeling better. You start feeling things balanced for this Libra full moon. So allow yourself to really use this energy to let go. And what it's bringing to you is releasing your trials and tribulation, and just allowing yourself to be who you want to be. If you want to leave with this man or woman in a new relationship to another island, go ahead. Like, so what? Who cares? Like, we care so much about what other people think about our life and what makes us feel bad. I mean, feel good, that we actually start feeling bad. Why? Be yourself. Be your true self. The way you are is always going to shift somebody else's life. Don't be nobody else. Pisces and everyone. All right? We are talented. I love y'all. I don't know what else to say to y'all because we are done. Oh, I do. I'm just being nosy with the comments. This is why I can't. We have one card from the spiritual as AF. But I love y'all. Check out your signs. Share this. Like this. If you're not on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. I'm going to start going live on YouTube, guys. Just to get YouTube popping, and we can get more people over there. So I'll do a live here on Saturdays, and I thought I was gonna do 7 days or 3 days. It didn't work out, so I'm gonna try again next week. All right, so what do we have here? It says 3 ways to fail at everything in life. Complain about everything. Blame others for your problems. Never be grateful. Are we posting this? Today's to-do list. Don't complain about shit. Take fully responsibilities for every single thing in your life. Be grateful for shit. Tonight's to-do list. Look at yourself in the mirror. See how you see how hot you are for yourself. Be grateful for your bad self. Because your bad self creates your good self. That creates that balance. So we in there. I love this. I love this, y'all. I'm gonna post this. All right. Let me check out the comments. Other than that, you guys are amazing. Don't forget to join us on Buy Me a Coffee next month. We manifesting. Are we doing a manifestation with bay leaves? Come and check that out. It's $11 a month before it starts going up because we're getting deeper into our practices and our evolution spiritually, emotionally, and physically. All right. So if you want to check out about your relationship with you and your wife, check out the zodiac signs of what she is and what you are, because that will definitely give you the ability to know. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Pew pew. All right, Kayleen. I love y'all later.